This is an open letter to Joe Manchin. Hello, Mr. Manchin. I just want to ask you a few basic questions. For example, why are you holding up the chance for us to have an up or down vote on democracy itself? This might be the most important moment in American history, even more important or equally important to the Civil War and the end of slavery. And because we might lose our republic, we might lose our democratic republic and be in an autocracy, the kind that Trump very nearly brought us to already. And the GOP is standing behind him and helping him to try to steal the election, undermine the election, reverse election results, and all across the country. The Republicans are actually getting rid of anyone who is willing to stand up for democracy and replacing them with people who are willing to go along with autocratic rule. And not just autocratic rule, but autocratic rule driven by hatred and fear and bigotry and misogyny, which is fascism. Let's call things what they are. And you are standing in the way because you somehow care about the filibuster? The filibuster, which was used primarily over many decades, actually to prevent civil rights, to give a minority of people who represent a minority of Americans the power to overturn what the majority want, which was to give civil rights, basic civil rights to everyone. And yet you want to cling to this archaic, strange Senate rule that was always, again, used in those bad ways. Why? Exactly. And I understand, you can make arguments that it actually supports bipartisanship, but there's no evidence of that. And you're working with another part. I want Democrats and Republicans to work together. I absolutely believe that in order to protect democracy, we have to work with people who are ideologically different from us. I'm on board with that 100%. But the GOP right now in the Senate is not acting in good faith. And you offered them a proposal to protect voting rights that would have allowed, that would have encouraged or mandated even voter ID of some sort. This is something they've claimed for decades to care about. And you would be, I'm sure, open to mandating paper ballots and other things that would protect the integrity of the election. But that's not what they care about. They know there was no voter fraud. They don't care about those things. They're acting in bad faith. You didn't even get a single vote from that party, even to discuss and put forth your bill for further discussion, in which they could have still, suggested other changes if that was really the issue. That's not the issue. They're acting in bad faith. I think you must know this by now. And you've been shown how other states have much worse, much more voter suppression than you have in West Virginia. So you've got to understand that this is a serious problem, and it's in a very, very serious historical moment, because right now, all across the country, Republicans are getting rid of people who are willing to defend democracy and defend elections, and they're replacing them with people who are willing to spread the big lie, willing to undermine elections, and basically willing to be part of an autocratic power structure. And that would replace democracy. If they can do that, and if they can cheat, and if they can win, even though they represent a minority, they will take over the country as this fascistic minority party, and democracy will be gone. And it will have been your fault for clinging to this stupid filibuster rule. So please, please, let it go. Join with the other Democrats. Get rid of the filibuster, have an up and down vote while we still have the chance. We may not have the chance for much longer. Please just do it now so that we can pass a federal voting rights bill and we can stop this cheating that the other side is trying to do to prop up their minority autocracy party, a fascistic party. We need to save America. Please be a patriot and save American democracy. Save our republic. Thank you.